Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, the often imitated, never duplicated, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha, running me here in the Alpha Sphere to get it in with the Alpha Men. I appreciate y'all joining me once again, man, in the battlefield for the real, the Alpha Sphere. What's good, homies? Appreciate everybody being in the joint, man. You know, we had to jump it off to that classic DMX. Fun fact, man, I went in, man, and I found the album version, and Cisco isn't on the album version. He's just on the remix version. And the cat that was singing on the album version, man, that boy sucks. I don't know who he is, man, but remixing that thing with Cisco was a bright idea, man. Great idea. Shout out to DNY or even Swiss, whoever came up with that idea, man. D Flam, what up, homie? J Plunk is in the building. Cameron Pritchard, what up, CP? Stay focused, I see you. GT, I see you in the building, man. Von Wick, what up, homie? Donnell Harris in the building. Riz, I see you, man. What up, Riz? B-Mo, I see you, cuz. Rob Cruz, what up with you, man? LOA, what's up, homie? My little brother LOA in the building, man. Jack Bone, what up, Bone? I see you in the building, man. Bone, 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 bone. That Ninja E, what up, E? I see you in the building, man. Curtis Freeman, what up, Kurt? Oreo, I see you, man. Q Knox is on deck. Sammy Herc, what up, man? I see you in the building, man. Good to see you in the joint with us. Shaheem Lately is in the building, man. Mo Hall, what up with you, man? Lump. BU is in the building, man. The homie M244 is in the building. LG, I see you, man. Adrian Hill, what up, homie? Shavar, what up, S2? J Lax, what up with you, homie? Amets, what's good, man? Hatim Hussein, what up, man? Woo woo. Thomas Madrina, what up, Tom? I see you in the building, man. Meticulous, what up with you, homie? Country Cousin, Art Banks, what up with you, man? Mr. Biz is in the building. Marvin Breton, what up with you, man? Jay Will, what up with you, Will? Legacy, what's up, man? Rep KC, good to have you in the joint, man. Appreciate all y'all shooting through, man. Chill with your homie, Dr. BoA in the Alphasphere this good Monday evening here, man. I hope everybody got their grind on the way they wanted to today, man, and got to the money the way they were planning on getting to it. But right now, man, we about to marinate in some of this alpha energy here, man. So, what I decided I'm gonna do, man, is I'm gonna make a differentiation between us and them. By them, I'm talking about the beta male simp manginas. D Flemings, appreciate the $3 super chat, man. Homie say thanks for your time, homie. No doubt, brother. Appreciate you being in the joint. So, let's get into this, man. What we gonna talk about tonight, man, is I ain't changed the title, man. My bad, homies. Still got the same title up here, man. Y'all know we ain't talking about this tonight. What we talking about tonight, man, is 15 reasons beta males Alright. Had to change the title, man. I don't know what be happening with the title, man. I put the title in, then when the show comes on, man, this gonna rub some people the wrong way, man. Hell, some of y'all might leave out of here when y'all see what the title really is, man. Some of y'all might bounce, man. It's cool. If that's what you want to do. We ain't gonna complain, man. We ain't gonna trip. Everybody's entitled to make their own opinion about something before they get a chance to hear the game spit. If that's what you want to do, man, cool. To everybody else who decides to stay in here, man, and hear how I flip this, you're in for a treat. But don't stay now, nigga. You finna leave. Go ahead and leave. So what we talk about tonight, man, is 15 reasons beta males don't date single mothers while alphas don't even sweat it. Now, what we gonna talk here, man, we gonna talk about all these reasons that you hear these boys talking about they don't date single mothers and blah blah blah. And do you not know, man, when you say you don't date single mothers, man, you're eliminating about 80% of the women in the world, man, especially black women from the dating pool. If you dating, if you cutting, whatever you doing. Whatever you're doing, man, if you're dealing with women, you're gonna leave a lot of women on the table that could benefit your process by talking, I don't deal with single mothers. I don't do it, man. I just ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it, man. Band clap, I appreciate it, bro. I just ain't gonna do it. Let me tell you something, man. What we gonna talk about is all these reasons these boys talk about. And we gonna talk about how we view the same reasons as alpha males. You understand what I'm saying? As an alpha male, you know what I'm saying? As a brother that's playing the ism in the square world. You know what I'm saying? You're bringing the ism to the square world. You're bringing the mindset of the ism to the square world. This is what you're going to do, man. You don't have to look at every situation like it's a threat to you. That's a beta male mindset, always looking at the threatening perspective of every situation. Like you so weak that you're going to get done in just because you facing an obstacle, man. We don't live like that over here. Vernon Caron, what's good, man? Appreciate the $2 super chat. So, let's get into these things, man. And like I said, man, if after this, if you still feel like, hey, man, I'm not going to date no single mother. Hey, man, a single mother, her being a single mother ain't got shit to do with you. To you, she just a woman you met. The child ain't yours. You ain't on child support for the child. You ain't thinking about adopting the child. You don't even know the child. You ain't never seen the child unless you meet her with the child when you first meet her. You don't know nothing about her child, homie. So to just walk around and say, I'm not going to date a single mother. I ain't got nothing for a single mother. Hey, man, first of all, 90% of you boys always talking about you ain't going to be in no relationship. You ain't going to marry nobody. So how are you going to say, well, I'm not going to date that kind of woman because I don't want to be a stepdad. Come on, man. How you going to be a stepdad if you ain't looking for no relationship? If you ain't looking for no marriage, how are you going to end up being in a relationship with a woman that you just casually dating, like you cats like to do, casually dating or whatever you're doing? How are you going to say that, well, I don't want to be a stepdad? Let's get into this, man. I can't teach these boys now because they don't want to learn. The number one reason that beta males say they don't date single mothers is they say she's never available. She's got children and she may have an emergency after school, and if something happens, a child gets sick, she got to take a child to the doctor, and she might got to pick them up from school and take them to practice and all of that. First off, all these things you talking about her child happen in the daytime. If you a nigga that time to be in the middle of the week while everybody's working in that school, and then you got to deal with the lunch hour break, you got to deal with the lunch rush if you trying to take out during lunch, man, why are you even thinking about what she doing with her child during the daytime, during the week? You ain't busy enough. Now, you say she's never available. She may not be available for you, thirsty nigga. You want to see her in the middle of the day. You want to see her during the week. You want to see her on a Monday night. You want to see her on a Sunday night before her week starts. You want to see her at all these crazy times. Man, get yourself busy. The problem is you got too much time to spend with women anyway. And so the very moment a woman can't spend time with you when you want to, well, blah, blah, blah. Well, she don't never have time for me. Hey, man, let me tell you something. She'll make time at the normal meeting and dating time. So that whole thing about she's never available, nah, nigga, you too available. It ain't that she ain't never available, it's that you always available. Why? You ain't got nothing to do, man. What's the problem? I don't even understand. Listen, man, when I be hearing cats talking about, man, they trying to go on a date with a woman on a Tuesday, I be like, Tuesday? Boy, ain't you got something you could be doing to make some money on a Tuesday evening? These boys, whatever time they can fit a woman in, they want to fit in there. They don't have no schedule to put women on because they so hard up to have a woman. Same cats who don't date single mother be the same cat complaining about they damn near incels. They ain't got no options. So, I mean, listen, a single mother is the same thing as a single teacher. It's the same thing as a single lawyer. She's just a single woman. You taking on responsibility that ain't got nothing to do with you. Vernon Karen say, saving souls, man. Appreciate that, brother. Mr. Biz, appreciate the $2 super chat, man. I'm going to say locked in from England for advanced game. No doubt, brother. Appreciate you checking us out from across the pond, man. Another thing is this. She won't prioritize you. In fact, you will be last on her list of priorities. Nigga, she ain't got to prioritize me because I'm not going to prioritize her. She ain't got to prioritize me. All she got to know is that this is the time that I'm a scooper or meter or whatever we going to do. The rest of her week don't matter to me because I ain't going to be texting her ass out the blue. I ain't gonna be blowing up her phone. I ain't gonna be calling her at work. I ain't gonna be trying to go drop lunch off at her job. I ain't gonna be trying to do none of that. Cause unlike you, she got to earn any activity like that from me. And no woman earns that just by showing up. Believe it or not, man, I had a chick tell me recently, man, she told me, man, she talking all these freaking things she gonna do to a pimp, right? You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, her next question was, you know, do I go down? I said, yeah, I go down when I do push-ups. I go downtown when I'm finna go shopping. You know, I go down to the beach when I want to go to the ocean. You understand? I go down to the lake when I want to go fishing. You know, I go down, down that hill over there because the people that I'm finna visit live at the bottom of that hill. I said, hell no. Matter of fact, I said, fuck no. That's no place for a king to be. You know what she told me? She told me, well, I can't deal with no man who don't go down. You know what I said? Be easy then, shouted. And she throwed. When I say throw, I'm talking about man chunked up, donked up, libby the waist, huge ass. I'm talking about man just bad for no reason, bro. I'm talking just bad for no reason. Like bad when she ain't trying to be bad. But when she hit me with that, shouted, I don't care. I don't know you. You understand? And I don't even like you. The only thing, right now, the only thing you got going for me is you look good. That ain't nothing. That ain't even enough for me to like you. You see what I'm saying? So she ain't got to prioritize me because I ain't going to prioritize her. To be prioritized in my life, bro, she got to put in a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of work. So when cats say she won't prioritize you, in fact, you're going to come last, you're going to come after her children, you're going to come after her, fool. So what? If she ain't got no children, she ain't going to prioritize you, sucker. Because you too worried about being prioritized. Like you can't go into a situation taking on responsibilities that don't belong to you. That ain't your child. You ain't that child daddy. You ain't on child support for that child. You understand? That child ain't calling you pops. She ain't hink you up to bring pampers for that child, man. Your name ain't on the birth certificate. What in the hell you worried about it for? You're a beta male simp mangina and you worried about things that ain't got nothing to do with you, man. I don't even understand that. The same benefit of dating any bro. Nigga, what's the benefit of dating a bro who ain't got no children? Tell me one benefit that you get from a bro who ain't got no children that you don't get from a woman who got a child. Like, we got to stop thinking like beta male simp manginas, man. We got to think like alphas, man. We got to view things from a realistic perspective and not from our feelings. And not from these ideologies that we've gotten from these beta male entities, that we've gotten from these suckers who've been beta their whole life and now they finally figure out that I don't want to be a beta anymore. Hey man, that ain't where we coming from over here. I'm telling you from experience for my whole life. And any man that's been living the alpha life can tell you this. It ain't no benefit you can get from it. Matter of fact, you probably gonna get better sex from a single mother because she more uptight because her life more strict. She running, she rolling, and when she let her hair down with you, man, you gonna have a blast with her. You understand? That's the reality of it, man. So, we just had to keep it downtown, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just read the last done text say we got to keep it downtown. We just got to keep it 100 with ourselves, man. So I saw you GT with that question up there, man. We gotta stop thinking like that. We gotta stop thinking about what's the benefit of one woman like there's uber benefits from another one. Unless you're looking for a wife, what's the benefit from any of them? The benefit is what you want. And you can get what you want from all of them. Another thing is this, man. She thinks it's her world and you just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Nigga, you are just a squirrel trying to get a nut. What do you think you are? If you ain't finna try to marry nobody, you ain't finna try to be in no relationship, then you are just a squirrel trying to get a nut. See, we dealing with the truths of life over here in the alpha sphere, man. We ain't got time to play no games. We ain't got time to convince ourselves that it ain't what it is or that it is what it ain't. When you out here and you ain't got no intention on being in a relationship, hey man, you just a squirrel trying to get a nut. And that's exactly what she is. Y'all two squirrels trying to share a nut. You understand? Y'all trying to find a nut big enough for y'all to share. Y'all just two squirrels looking for a nut, man. Think logically about this. Keep your mindset on the truths of life. Stop trying to think outside the box, because for real, most of your life is inside this box. You only have to think outside the box when it comes to business. For the most part, that's really the only place you got to think outside the box. To expand your business, you don't want your business in a box, but when it comes to your interaction with people, you want them in a box. You want to know the interaction, you want to know who you're dealing with, and you want to know how they're going to respond to everything, to all the stimuli that you present. You see what I'm saying? We just got to keep in mind, man, that if she thinks it's her world and you just squirrel trying to get a nut, it is her world is her world. Your world is your world. Stop taking everything so personal, man, letting everything that come out of a woman's mouth or everything that she feel affect you. You ain't supposed to care what she feel. You don't even know her. You don't supposed to care what she think about her world, because you ain't coming into her world. Let her world be her world. Okay, her world is her world. Fine. Stop trying to debate with these women all the time, man. They gonna say what they want to say to make them feel better about their plight. Let them have that. You know your world is your world, and you ain't coming into her world, she coming into yours. That's why all you got to do is make sure that the time you set aside for her, she's there. If she's there, what's your complaint? Well, you know, she gotta find a babysitter. Are you finna call your mama and tell your mama to babysit her child? Or why you worrying about what she got to find? Let her find that. And I hear cats say, well, I know some baby mothers at my job, they're gonna say, well, you know, sometimes the single mother, she ain't got no money and she be wanting you to help pay. Okay, but that's not the one you deal with. Even if she wasn't a single mother, she was a regular woman. Man, let me tell you something. I hear cats say a lot of things like, man, broad come to see them, man, they give her gas money. Man, I'm not even in a deal with no broad, man, who can't afford gas money to come see me. You know what I'm saying? If she can't put no gas, if she even thinking about needing gas money, you understand? Then she need to go work on other shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she's doing in her life, man, doesn't work for me. I don't want her if that's what she's doing in her life. She can't even have gas money to come see me. She come, I got to get her gas money. You know what I'm saying? I got to get her some money to pick up something to eat on the way home. Shawty, you at my crib. You can eat here. Black Torah, what's good, brother? Appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate you coming through, brother, and dropping the super chat, man. No doubt. Appreciate it. Lamb's Book, I see you. See, the thing is, GT, it don't matter what the hell they looking for, man. Like, why are you even focusing on what a woman looking for? You mean tell me because she looking for something, you got to give it to her? If you don't want to take care of another man's seed, don't. You just got to make sure you ain't doing one of them voodoo chicks who make that little doll out you, make that little doll, a replica of you, you know, and be controlling you. But outside of that, man, you ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do, homie. We got to stop looking at life, man, like when you deal with a woman, she run it. Because she doesn't, unless you let her. All these things I be talking about the hot and bothered, about getting hot and bothered and all that, man, and leaving a hot and bothered and all that. These things work on every woman. This is how you deal with every woman. The hot and bothered technique works on, I won't even call it a technique. Leaving a hot and bothered works on every woman, man. Whenever a woman got an itch, whoever created the itch is the man she want to scratch it. Because even if she go let another man scratch it, he ain't got the right fingernail length to scratch it. She's still going to be itching. See what I'm saying? And that's real, man. So another thing is this, man. They say she can't be emotionally available to you because, you know, because of her children and because her children's father has a lifelong spot in her heart. Here we go again talking relationship talk. You can't say on one hand that you ain't finna be in no relationship, you ain't finna be no commitment, and you this pump and dump guru, and then turn around and start complaining about relationship things. Why the hell are you complaining about the fact that she won't be emotionally available to you? You better not be emotionally available either. You don't want her to be emotionally available to you and get caught up with you emotionally if you ain't trying to have no emotional relationship with her. I'm telling you, man, these boys just be talking, man. You could tell when a cat ain't got no type of outlook and insight on what he's supposed to be doing and how he's supposed to be handling women because he always complaining about things that don't even matter, man. You see what I'm saying? You don't even. I mean, just don't even complain. I mean, they just make up stuff, man. And I listen to it, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been guilty of trying to create content that them boys can understand, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't create content for beta male simp mangina motherfuckers because I don't know what they understand or what they don't understand. I create content for men who are building themselves into their most alpha version. Now, if you are a beta male simp mangina and you're building yourself into your most alpha version, then hey man, that's fine. But if you're willing beta male simp mangina and all you want to do is sit around and complain and talk bad about women and do all that, man, I don't create content for you. And I'll never create content for you again. You know what I'm saying? I simply won't. So what? She can't be emotionally available. That's good for you. If a woman can be openly emotionally available, man, she gonna get caught up with you before you even want her to. Man, you ain't gonna even have time to enjoy the woman before she get caught up. I got you right now weaning off me, man, just weaning her off me. But she got so caught up emotionally, man, that it just turned me off, turned me completely off. You understand? And then when she tried to scale it back, the damage was already done from her just being overly emotional. I don't want nothing to do with her now. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. So I don't even see why you crying about she can't be emotionally available to you. See, I'm telling you, they just want to be able to shoot any woman down that they've had a bad experience with. So it's kind of like this. Half of these cats that talk about, oh, never date a single mother. They got a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And they had such a time with their baby mama, they can't even fathom the fact that if that's somebody else's child that this woman over here got, you ain't gonna have the same trouble with her that you got with your baby mama, son. Jay Will, what's good, brother? Appreciate the $5 super chat. Jay say, man, this game has to be sold. Will you ever write a book, Dr. BoA? Man, I'm working on two right now. Man. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's taking a little bit longer, man, because I'm actually writing a book. It's gonna be thick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't writing no pamphlet or no little handbook or nothing like that, man. I'm gonna give you a real book. I'm gonna give you a real book with a hard cover on it. Something that you put on your bookshelf. You understand? Like something that you put on your bookshelf in your library, your real library. You put it up there by the real books that actually mean something. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming, man. Y'all bear with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about a bunch of deep topics on it. So, it's really going to be deep. So it's not going to really be for the faint of heart, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to really get into some things, man. Now it's going to be profound as hell. So another thing is this, man. They always say, the baby dad is always in the picture. In fact, another man has access to her life forever. So what? You already know that. So what he has access to her life forever? No, he ain't got access to her life forever, fool. He's stuck in her life forever. You act like he running around with a ribbon on his chest that say, guess what? I'm stuck in her life forever. No, man. He's forced to be in her life forever. He got to deal with her forever. You the one wrapping around in your head like it's a positive thing. You sound like you envious of the baby daddy. Hey, man, let him do his thing. That's his child. That's his baby mama. Let her do all that over there. Guess what? When she with you, she like a single woman. Because she'll never bring the child with her, fool. Unless you're a beta male simp mangina and you gonna go for that. But she'll never bring the child with her. Now, I do understand if you're a beta male simp mangina, she does bring the child with her. Okay. But that's on you. You can change that. The main problem is that you're not the most alpha version of yourself. And so you're going through some things. You know what I'm saying? You're going through some things that you shouldn't have to go through, but you're going through them just because you're a beta male simp mangina and you accept anything. You hard up for loving, you hard up for sex, you hard up for female attention. And the very moment you latch on to it, and the very moment you meet a female, you latch on to her. That's how you end up waking up one day and you in the bed with her, and then her baby with another nigga's in the middle of the bed in between y'all. That's how you end up doing that. You have to stay the course And whatever that course is, you cannot waver from that. The last Dunn. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Dunn said as soon as you drop those books, I'm copying. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. So when you talk about, man, he got a life, of course he got a lifelong spot. And here in the picture, in fact, he has access to her life forever. Of course he has access to her life forever, at least for 18 years or however long it takes for a child to get 18 and probably after that. But so what? Are you going to be around when the child get 18, nigga? You shouldn't even be using terms like forever in a scenario like this, because that forever means absolutely nothing to you. That's his and hers forever. You understand? That's his and her forever, man. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Access to her life. Man, that boy trapped. He couldn't get out of our life if he wanted to. He trapped, man. Another thing is this, man, and they really complained about this one. Those kids won't ever respect you as the head of their lives, and rightfully so. Another man has been designated for that role already. You're right. So what? Are you trying to marry the woman? Because you sure keep complaining about what her children won't do. They won't respect you. They won't. Hey, man, listen. You shouldn't even be spending time around them. At the very moment she'd be like, well, I want you to meet my children. It's time to go. Unless you want a relationship. That's the first step of declaring that she wants something serious with you, that she wants something more stable, that she wants something, that she wants a commitment or something. Like, you have to avoid that. When it gets to that point, it's time to bounce. Her feelings are getting caught up, and she's not. All you got to do is reciprocate those feelings by doing something like going to meet her children or her child. And you go meet her child, man, then she's gonna assume that you want what she wants. Because she already told you in the beginning that, she don't want to bring anybody new around her child until she knows they're going to be there. Hey, you don't say nothing about all that. You just let that ride. That's a good thing for you, that she don't want to bring nobody around her child, because that means you can have her to yourself, man, while you dealing with her. Women don't want to just bring their child around you unless you're a beta male, simp man, John, she'd be like, well, I really don't be having a babysitter, so it'll probably be next week before I can get out with you. But you so damn desperate, you're like, well, just bring the child with you. You can bring the baby. You can bring that baby with us. I'll take care of that baby. Give me a bottle. I'll feed that little tiger. I'll do that for you, baby. But you don't have any Pampers? Let's go over here to the Walmart. I'll buy that baby some Pampers. You don't even have to worry about it. Bring that baby on with her. See, that's what the nigga's saying. You so desperate to spend time with the woman that you don't mind if she bring the baby. You're like, bring the baby on. You ain't got to wait till next week. I want to see you 9. I'm hard up, shawty. I want to see you 9. You invite those things. A woman ain't finna force her child on you, man. If that woman care about her child, man, she is not finna be bringing no new cat around her child just off top like that. Women don't function like that, homie. They don't do it. Jose Navarro, what's good, man? Appreciate the $5 super chat. Jose said, great show, Dr. BoA. Single moms have an intense drive to want to marry you quick. You know what, man? They have an intense drive to want to marry you quick, man. But see, this is the thing. If you alpha, you ain't gonna even put off that type of energy. Let me tell you the first thing a woman tell me, man, when I meet her. Cause I ain't gonna sit and tell no lie. I ain't finna tell no woman that, I ain't got access to no women. I don't have women in my life. I'm not finna tell no woman that. A woman just asked me earlier, man, do you shit, I can't remember what the question was. But I was like, yeah. I got access to women, of course. I got women in my life. Now, I ain't share with her whether I had sex with these women or not, because the women in my life, I don't always have sex with all the women that's in my life. Sometimes I have 3 or 4 women in my life, man, don't have sex with none of them. Just depends on what state I'm in at that particular point, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm abstaining, then, they still in my life. You know what I'm saying? I still even get them hot and bothered, man. I do all those things. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't want to turn this into anything about sex. But so she was like, "Yeah, you look like you got a lot of women." I mean, women say that all the time. You seem like type of man got a lot of women. You look like you got a lot of women. You look like a player. You look like that. Hey man, cool. I ain't gonna try to dispute that. You know what I'm saying? And so I look at it and say, man, okay, if she's a single mother, man, cool. Like we gotta stop defining women by shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't define a woman by educated. I define a woman by fine. I define a woman by sexy. You know what I'm saying? I define a woman by she got that good jug, man. I define a woman by her gag reflex or lack thereof. I don't define her by no descriptive term this society has created. Well, she's a single mother. Well, she's an educated woman. Well, she's a feminist. Hey man, can't no woman define herself to me. All she gonna be is that I'm gonna define her by the things that I quantify women by. By the way she looks, by the way she acts, by the way she talks, by the way she smells. Then later on by what she got going on in her life. You understand what I'm saying? So, I say, man, you just gotta understand, man, that of course, man, like women are gonna think how they gonna think. But to sit and tell me that that woman over there is better than this woman sexually, or gives out better energy than this woman over here because she ain't got no child. How do you even know that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. If you got a whole bunch of complaints by single mothers, seem like that's all you've been dating. That's all you've been getting with. You don't even know the other side well enough. You got to have a 50-50 comparison, man. And that's the reality of this thing, man. And the thing is, man, when you say another man has been designated for the role of being respected as the head of those kids' lives, oh, boy, that's great. That is wonderful. That means you ain't got to worry about it. And you should encourage that. You should love to see that happening, man. Now, another thing that these boys complained about is that she has a distorted self-image. She still thinks she's sexy even though her clothes size has tripled. Now think about this. If her clothes size is tripled, unless big girls are your thing, she shouldn't even be a woman that you dealing with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if her clothes size is tripled, hey man, even if she was wearing a 6, she wear 18 now. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that, man. And that ain't even something you should be talking to no. Dude, she shouldn't even be a topic of discussion to you. See, they take up all the worst things about women and then try to pin them on single mothers like they're the only ones. No, if you meet any woman who's let themselves go, man, then their clothes size went up 3 sizes, guess what? And she still thinks she's all that. She's going to have a distorted self-image, but why do you care? She is not someone you should even be thinking about. These are the things I don't understand, man. And then the fact that Simp stepping to her despite this makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? We all know that childbirth changes a woman's body, most times for the worse, but the only man who should be willing to accept and overlook that is the man who is responsible for the pregnancy. You don't have to accept her stretch marks if you didn't put the baby in her. Just move on. You ain't got to sit there and deal with something that you don't want to deal with. You ain't got to accept her weight gain because she had a baby. If it ain't your baby, move on, man. Move on. A lot of things about these cats, man, I just don't understand, man. I really just don't understand. Don't make a lot of sense to me, man. The reality of the situation, man, is that you can say what you want to say about single mothers and any other group of women, but the bottom line is your situation with single mothers is the same thing you have happen with women who ain't got children. It ain't got nothing to do with the women. It's got something to do with you. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you can't get no serious play from a single mother who really ain't got a whole lot of time to spare for the most part, and once she latches on to you and you the one she want to spend time with, she gonna figure out a way to spend time with you, man. And if you having a problem with a single mother, bro, then a woman that who ain't got no children gonna run circles around you. She ain't got never time on her hand. Another thing they complain about is this, man. They say, well, she still believe she deserve a rich man with supermodel looks and a bodybuilder body. But guess what, nigga? You ain't even the rich man with supermodel looks and a bodybuilder body. So why in the hell you care about her wanting that when you're not that? It'd be different if you were that. You'd be like, hold up, shawty. Don't disrespect me. You know what kind of woman I can have, but you're not that. Why are you worried about what kind of, how do you even know? Did you ask her that? And how do you even know these things? I don't care what kind of man she thinks she deserves, long as when we set that time for Friday, she there. I don't care what's going on in her head. Listen, you got to get out of your own head. So why in the hell you gonna try to jump in a woman's head? Stay out of her head, man. Stop worrying about what she thinks. And that's the reality of it, man. So what if she still believes she deserves a rich man? Half of them ain't never thought they deserved a rich man. That's a fantasy, man. I don't even know no rich man. But even if they do, you can't worry about it. You don't care you don't care what she like, you don't care what her preference is. You ain't thinking about none of that, man. All you care about is the fact that when you meet her and she show you some attraction confirmation, man, and you approach her and you set something up, that she's there that day. That's all you care about. It's real simple. Y'all make it complicated. Another thing is this, man. These boys complain about, they won't ever view their kids as desirable baggage to the next man. As undesirable baggage. They'll never view their kids as undesirable baggage to the next man. So what? That's relationship shit again. See, the only problem you could have with single mothers is if you think about relationship. Because all half of these things y'all be complaining about, man, these boys be complaining about stuff, man, that ain't got nothing to do with you if you're not trying to build a relationship with a man. That's the reality of it, man. The bottom line is, man, you have to be honest with yourself, man, and keep in mind that none of these things matter to you unless you're contemplating being in a committed relationship or even a marriage with a single mother. If you're just trying to kick it, see, these cats say, you shouldn't date single mothers. You shouldn't date. How come you shouldn't, fool? Don't you understand? Damn near all the women on these dating sites, man, is single women. Especially these most common dating sites, man. Tinder, POF, and all that crap, man. Come on, man. Let me tell you something. Young bad chicks don't have to be on dating sites. Unless they go, I had a consultation client, man, telling me about this sugar baby site, man. And unless they go on there. So, another thing, man, that they believe is this, man. And let's finish this one. If she don't believe her kids is undesirable baggage, so what? She shouldn't. You want the woman to look down on her kids and say, damn, y'all keep me from getting them. No, man. She don't supposed to look at them as undesirable baggage. She's supposed to look at them as the treasures and gifts that she think they are in her life. She thinks her child, man, is a gift. Hey, man, let her do that. You can't be worried about that. There you go. You're trying to think for women again. Get out of these women's head, man. They don't want you in their head. They don't want you in their bed. This is what happens with the beta male simp manginas, man. Now another thing they say is, man, stepdad is a weak beta male position. I agree. In fact, it is the weakest position a man can be in. Okay, what does that have to do with you if your ass is not even thinking about being in a relationship? You see what I'm saying? You see the recurring theme here? The recurring theme is that these boys complain about things that ain't gonna affect them because they ain't trying to be in a relationship with a woman anyway. So half of the things they complain about, man, are irrelevant, man. And they're just totally irrelevant. Now, things about, body shape, how she looks and all that, I think those are very significant factors. But these other things, man, ain't got nothing to do with you if you ain't trying to be in a relationship. Now, think about this. And now they say this. In many cases, she's dating to make her baby daddy jealous or to give him a taste of his own medicine from his cheating ways. Okay, fine. You ain't trying to create that long term with her anyway. You don't want a long term interaction with her. Even if it's easy to do, even if it seems like it just happens that way, you should cut it off. You shouldn't have it long term. And that's the reality of it, man. That's some real talk right there. So what if she's trying to make him jealous? Okay, cool. I hope it works. So what he's trying to give him a taste of his own medicine. Okay, cool. Give that nigga a taste of his own medicine. We don't care nothing about none of this, man. We really don't. You know what I'm saying? It has absolutely nothing to do with us. All we trying to do is do our thing, man, and keep it 100. And that's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is this, man, they complain about, man. They say she is almost always emotionally unstable due to her past relationship with baby daddy. The more baby daddies, the more unstable. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I meet women who ain't got no baby daddies. They unstable as hell, too. Emotional instability is just a calling card of the female, man. Some are a little bit more unstable than others, but they're all emotionally unstable, man. They're too emotionally volatile to not be emotionally unstable. If they're emotionally volatile, then they are emotionally unstable. It's the same thing. Emotionally, man, they're just too out of control. And that's cool. You know that already. So how are you going to hold that against the baby mama, against the single mother, when every woman is the same way? They all have these things. So if they're all emotionally unstable, how are you going to say, single mothers, I don't date single mothers because they're unstable. And then you go over here and date a woman over here, man, that's got a criminal record, man, for assault, man. You know what I'm saying? And literally, man, I mean, cut a chick up with a razor blade or something, or beat a chick with a bat or something, and here you are, man, talking about she ain't got no shirt, so, everything should be, come on, man. All these things you're holding against single mothers, man, they just don't make sense. Now, if these were bad things, if single mothers were bad, hey, man, I'd be the first one to be an advocate of avoiding them. But I'm gonna be honest with you, all this bull that these boys be talking, man, it ain't even about the single mothers. It's about these men. It's about these men themselves, man. Another complaint they have is this, man. The baby dad always has the possibility of having sex with her, which opens up the emotional attachment she's tried to lock away. So what? I don't even understand this, man. So what? If it ain't him, it might be somebody else. You're worrying about the wrong things, considering you're not looking for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? If you're not looking for a committed relationship, then you're just tripping. You're just talking crazy about some things that don't even matter to you, man. That's what you're doing right now. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be tripping around here acting like that with the people. Jay Will, appreciate the $10 super chat. Jay Will say, can you change how a woman views you once she sees you as beta if you start becoming alpha? Hell no. Hell no. You can improve the relationship because some things you're just not going to accept anymore, but a woman never forgets the beta things you did. You understand? She never forgets the beta things you did. She never does. Like, simply, she'll never forget those things. She'll never forget the way those things made her feel at that particular time, and the remnant of that feeling is always going to be there. You just have to chalk this one up to the game. This is one of those things you just have to accept. I ain't no way. No. Because unless you can figure out some way to erase the memory of you being a beta male, submangina man, nah. In worst case scenario, as you try to change, man, the relationship gonna falter because the woman gonna have another expectation for you. And if you're a beta male simp mangina, then she probably get different energy from other men that she's around on a daily basis or a weekly basis or at work or whenever she's there. You got to understand, man. If a woman sees you as a beta male simp mangina, like you're not gonna start becoming alpha. You're gonna start becoming less beta. There's a huge void between, and this is the God honest truth. There's so much of a void between being a complete beta male simp mangina and being a full fledged alpha male that you ain't got enough time in your lifespan to go from being a full to be. I'm talking about from being a all the way live beta male simp mangina to being a full fledged alpha man. You just ain't got enough time. That's why I say I don't really make content for the beta male simp mangina, because all the things I say you need to do, man, to, you know what I'm saying, enhance your life and develop into the man you're supposed to be and improve your plight. Hey, man, those aren't for the beta male simp mangina. Before you do that, you got to accept the fact you don't want to be a beta male simp mangina anymore. I know I ran off on a little tangent on that one, man. You know, I know I went to a, no, I went off, but that was a good question, man. That was a good question. You know what I'm saying? Pertinent to this is in some kind of way. I have mentioned marriage a few times in this joint. So, man, another thing, man, you got to peep game on this, man. When you form a bond with her, this is what they say. When you form a bond with her, you form a bond with her kids. When things fall apart, you lose that connection to both. Your ass should have that connection to both. Here you go again. And this is what happens. You end up dating her, kicking it with her, then she mess around and the child goes be with his dad for a month. I mean, it's summertime. Go be with dad for a month. Man, you start, staying over, then a couple nights a week, you spend the night over there, and before you know it, by the time the boy get back, you just there. You know what I'm saying? You just in there. So the child get back, now you in there, you might even be meeting the child for the first time, but you're meeting the child, you get a chance to meet the baby dad, you get a chance to do all these things, and you have to ask yourself, why put yourself in that predicament if that's not what you want? Because I'm gonna tell you what these boys do. I know what they do. They meet the woman, they start, they get the opportunity to spend time with the woman crib. Instead of going over there, leaving at night, they go over there and lay up, because now they understand the woman got time, and they truly believe if I don't lay up with her, she's gonna lay up with somebody. So they function off concerned about what she's gonna do with her body. How beta is that? Tell me how beta that is. Don't make no sense, man. So don't fall into bond with her or them. Unless you're trying to build a family, a ready-made family, then cool. Do your thing. Next thing is this, man. This is a legitimate complaint in a lot of these places, but we're gonna break it down. In some jurisdictions, if you cohabitate with a woman who has kids, when things end, she can sue you for child support. You can end up paying child support for a kid that isn't yours. Okay, what's the key word here? Is it child support? Is it jurisdiction? What is it? It's cohabitate. It's cohabitate. As long as you don't enter into a cohabitation situation, you don't have to worry about being sued for child support for some children that ain't yours, because they lived in the house with you and you've been taking care of them for all this time. You don't have to worry about that. Certain key words you can stay out of, man. BR313, what's good, brother? Black Ram was in the building, man. Salute to you, brother. Great minds think alike, bro. The homie C. Douglas is in the building, man. What up, C. Doug? Appreciate the $5 super chat. I'm gonna say salute, teach, bro. Brother C. Doug is in the building. Salute to you, bro. So you just got to keep in mind, man, that if you eliminate these, there are certain or decisions that I call crossover decisions. You make these decisions and cross yourself over to the left when you're supposed to be on the right. You know what I'm saying? And that cohabitation thing is one of those things, man. Listen, bro. If you cannot swear off, you just can't swear off all single women, man, and say, I'm just not going to deal with no single women. I'm not going to have no sex with them. I'm not going to kick it with them. We're not going to do nothing. You just can't live your life that way, man. Any man who says that he don't deal with no single woman, he ain't getting no women. He ain't getting no women. I'm telling you, he ain't getting no women. He might have some women that already been around in about 10 years, but he ain't getting no new women. Man, it's 2019, almost 2020. How many women you think you gonna? How many? How you think you can go through a whole year and meet number women who ain't got no children? I'm talking about like if you ain't doing that, man, but stepping the attractive chicks, man, who show you attraction confirmation. You think ain't none of them gonna have no children? You think they ain't gonna have one child out the bunch? Come on, bro. We don't live in that world no more. You understand? We don't live in that world no more. And like the homie CG said, man, first off top, hey man, just meeting a chick, man, don't bring her to your crib, don't go to her crib. But I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm guilty of that myself, man. I meet a chick, man, she can come right onto the crib. Or I might knock it down outside in the courtyard. Depending on how much daylight there is. But that's neither here nor there. I said I'm gonna let this show get into no sexual talk, man. So, you got to keep in mind, man, that the things they complain about are things that you put yourself in a position to have to deal with. You put yourself in a position to have to deal with the possibility of paying child support for children that don't belong to you. You put yourself in the position of bumping heads with her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? There's always opportunity you can bump heads, man. But the thing is, you can only bump heads when that man feel like you trying to step in and be a father to his child. That man is not gonna. That man ain't gonna have no issue with you, man. Unless, like, let's say that man roll up, get his child, man. Then you go in there, man. And they got a little baby. You go in there, man. And well, I don't say a little baby. Shouldn't be dating nobody with a new baby. That's another thing. If her baby is young, if she got like an arm baby, never date a woman with an arm baby. You know what I'm saying? Never date a woman with a. Listen, never date a woman with a toddler. That little motherfucker need to be at least 5. Need to be at least 5. Need to be at least kindergarten age. And nothing less than kindergarten age, man. I'm telling you. So, and another thing is this, man. A lot of time, and like I said this one earlier, but a lot of these cats, man, they have their own baby mama. And they have their own drama with their child mama, man. And they just don't want no more drama. And so they believe that, man, what's going on with them and their own child's mother is going to go on with somebody else's child's mother. But it's not. You ain't got no child with her. She ain't got nothing to say to you about no child. She can't call you about no child. She can't call you to get no medicine. She can't call you to buy no pamper. She can't call you to do nothing.